Hello my dear students, in this lecture we are going to see one numerical on shaft. The question was asked in GATE 2016 for 1 mark in set 1. Now the question is a cross section of two hollow bars made of same material. Now here the material of both bar is same. That is, this is the first, let us say this is the first, we can say this is the first, this is the second. As material is same, we can say G1 must be equal to G2. That is shear modulus, G is constant, G is same for both, shear modulus is same. Then if it is given that R3 is more than R1, now here you can see R3 is inside radius of second shaft and R1 is inside radius of first shaft. Here R3 is more than R1 and R4 is more than R2. That is outside radius of second shaft is more than outside radius of first shaft. Therefore R4 is more than R2. Then and the area of cross section are same for both, that is area 1 is equal to area 2. Now what will be the area of cross section for 1? That is pi by 4 or pi R2 square minus R1 square. This is area 1 which is equal to pi R4 square minus R3 square. This is area 2. Therefore they are saying R2 square minus R1 square is equal to R4 square minus R3 square. This is the relation provided. This is a very important relation. Later we need this relation, right? Then J1 and J2 are the torsional rigidities of the bar for left and right section. J1 is torsional rigidity. Now torsional rigidity is nothing but product of Gj, where G is nothing but shear modulus and J is polar moment of inertia. But my dear students, for both shaft shear modulus is same, right? And J1 is torsional rigidity of first shaft and J2 is torsional rigidity of second shaft, right? J1 is nothing but Gj for first shaft and J2 is Gj for second shaft, right? Then the ratio J2 divided by J1 is the ratio J2 divided by J1, which will be Gj of first shaft divided by Gj of second shaft. So Gg will get cancelled. Means they are asking what is the ratio of polar moment of inertia for second shaft to the first shaft, right? Now therefore they are asking what is the polar moment of inertia for second shaft divided by polar moment of inertia for first shaft. This ratio and options are given less than 1 or more than 1 or less than 0.5 equal to 1, between 0.5 and 1. Now let us solve this question. Now here I am erasing the given data. Here this result I am keeping here, right? This result, that is R2 square minus R1 square is equal to R4 square minus R3 square. This result is required. Now here I will minimize the diagram so that you will get sufficient space, right? Now can you say the polar moment of inertia J1 will be equal to pi by 32 d2 power 4 minus d1 power 4 in terms of radius. In terms of radius, this becomes, let us write this formula in terms of radius. The radius in this formula becomes J1 will be equal to pi by 2 R2 square minus R1 square. Similarly J2 becomes pi by 2 R4 square minus R3 square. That is pi by 2 outer radius square minus inside radius square, right? In terms of diameter, pi by 32 there will be, right? You can simplify this. School level student can also simplify this. Now they are asking what is J2 divided by J1. Let us find this. Therefore J2 divided by J1 is equal to pi by 2. J2 is nothing but R4 power 4 minus R3 power 4. Here sorry, here power 4. My dear students, here make a correction, power 4. Here for J1 J2 there is a power 4. J1 is pi by 2, R2 power 4 minus R1 power 4, J2 is pi by 2, R4 power 4 minus R3 power 4, right? Divided by pi by 2 r2 power 4 minus r1 power 4. Pi by 2 will get cancelled. Therefore, j2 divided by j1 is equal to r4 power 4 minus r3 power 4 divided by r2 power 4 minus r1 power 4. Now see, we can simplify like this: r4 square plus r3 square into r4 square minus r3 square divided by r2 square plus r1 square into r2 square minus r1 square. We can simplify like this also, right? Because we have relation, that is, if I write a square minus b square, then I can write a plus b into a minus b. This is our relation. With the help of this relation, we can simplify like this, right? Therefore, here the relation becomes, now here we have one more relation, that is r2 square minus r1 square is equal to r4 square minus r3 square. Therefore, here this term gets cancelled, this term gets cancelled, right? Therefore, j2 divided by j1, the final result for j2 divided by j1 will become j2 divided by j1 is equal to, I can say, r4 square plus r3 square divided by r2 square plus r1 square. And it is given that r4 is more than r2 and r3 is more than r1. Therefore, definitely numerator will be more than denominator. Therefore, definitely j2 divided by j1 will be more than 1. Therefore, option A is correct choice. In this question, option A is correct choice. Thank you, dear students. In next lecture, we will see one more numerical on shaft design.